Mabuhay! Happy people! It is another glorious day. We are heading down to the farm. Today we are going to be installing security cameras, solar-powered floodlights, and whatnot on the orchard and the driveway, just to deter unwanting peoples. Not that we had any issues with that, but you never know. So, heading down to the farm right now. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning, getting a late start, but nonetheless, we'll give you a holler when we get there. Alright folks, we made it down here on the farm. It's I don't even know what time it is. Let's look. 9:40. So it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. We made it down here. Just gonna do a quick walk around and see how the water submission is going. So far it looks pretty good. All the ground area that I'm walking on that last time was real soft and soggy is feeling more solid in the sand, so that's a good sign. Let's see, back here in the back where the bananas and mangoes are was the worst area. Looks like we still got a little bit of standing water in the center back here. This way and going around this way, some standing water here, not a lot. The worst area was over here where we pulled that mango up out the ground. So that was right in here. The mango was right there where that little mound of dirt is. So there's still quite a bit of water right there. But let's go check on our mango tree that we moved. And check his area was a little soggy up here last time. That's good and solid now. So here's the little mango tree that we moved. So he's looking happy now. It's not in the water. So yeah, I think that was a success. Let everything, all the water subside a little bit more, and we should be a-okay. So, last time we were down here, one of the things we did is we had bought a pull behind weed sprayer, and we wanted to spray all the weeds on the outside of the orchard, not using any chemicals on the inside, but just the outside. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. On the outside of the fence, and it got between the fences here. I went around the fences a couple times, and it looks like we did a pretty good job of killing everything on the outside. So that's good. It'll help keep the weeds down inside here. So in the orchard, we're going to continue to pull the weeds and just cut them up and, you know, do it organically. But on the outside, that'd just be way too much work. So we decided to go a little bit heavier artillery route out there. Speaking of weeds, we got one right here. Pull this guy up. There we go. Organic. So that's how we're gonna roll. All the trees are looking pretty good. Don't see anybody having any issues, so let's move forward with today's projects. All right. Oh, look, the blueberries are doing pretty good too. All looking nice. So let's go see what we got for a surveillance camera. All right, I'll be right back. So, this is what we have. It's a Soliom cellular pan tilt wireless surveillance camera that we got from Amazon on Prime Day. It was, I don't remember how much it was. It was a little while ago, but I charged up a SIM card that came with it with a 1-year subscription to cellular service for the camera. It cost me, I think, $107 for that. And the camera, I want to say on Prime Day, was like $160. So that's why I picked it up on Prime Day. But it's got its own solar panel to keep the battery charged and everything. And I mounted it to this painted board, and I'm going to be mounting it to that pole back there to have surveillance over the orchard and also my equipment pad. So yeah, that's what we got. And I brought a ladder along with me so that I can mount it to the pole, and we'll get this thing up and running. Okay folks, there's the camera. I just messed around with the app and was panning and tilting, and I can view pretty much everything over that way, and everything over that way, and everything over this way and that way. And the only place I really can't see too much of is behind the camera in these two corners right here, because it just the board gets in the way. But I can pretty much see the entire property from that little camera. Well, look at there, folks. Another Pride of Barbados with nice flowers. Even has butterflies already. Yay! All the lemongrasses are looking very nice. There's another Pride of Barbados back there. And there's one here. Oh, look. This one's got flowers coming. Wow. I grew all these from seed. That's very cool. There's another one over here. And here's the first one that flowered. It's got its flowers. Really nice. And we got a weed. Need to pull. Pull weed. No weeds. Another weed. Lots of weeds. This is a flowering dogwood. And that was a lemongrass. It looks like something trampled on it. Doesn't look happy. Oh boy. Another weed. Lots of weeds. Oh my gosh. Too many weeds. Look at this monster. These are so satisfying to pull because you pull the center out. And it pulls the whole freaking thing. Look at that monster. Sweet. Oh yeah. So I'll come back out here and pull some more weeds. I just wanted to show you the flowers. Speaking of flowers, look at this beautiful dark red crepe myrtle. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. So we've used the tractor and the dump cart to haul all our supplies to the front. Now we have to install this pipe. We got this half, or this full pipe and a half pipe gonna go together to make a tall pipe like the one in the rear, and we're gonna sink it into the ground right here so the camera overlooks the driveway. And yeah, then we'll have a camera up at the front and a camera in the back. All right, let me get to work. All right, folks. Pole is in the ground. We have a camera mounted. Get the little red light flashing there, so we know it's working. And the solar powered floodlight will come on at night when it sees motion. Now we're gonna roll up to the end of the driveway, and up there we got, I know they're just giant weeds, but they look like nice hedges, but they're getting a little out of control, so we bought a hedge trimmer, and we're gonna trim them up a little bit, make them, shape them up a little, you know? It's bouncy, woohoo! Bounce, 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 bounce. All right, see you in a bit. All right, folks, we have our trusty Ryobi, because I just like Ryobi, not because anything else. We don't get sponsored or paid by anybody. I buy all this mess with my own money. We're gonna go trim some hedges. All right, the whole point of that exercise was just to make some room for the car to come through without having to go through the bushes. Hey folks, while I'm out here on the farm, I'm gonna spread a little unknown secret. If you got coconut trees in the middle of the state or someplace away from the beach where coconut trees don't grow, an easy trick to make them feel at home: Morton salt. Every 6 months, take a container of salt and just drizzle it around the base of the tree. The entire thing. Just go around circles around the drip line till it's all empty. And that will give the coconut tree enough salt to think it's at the beach, and it'll grow tall and strong. Not to get mixed up with Jimmy Buffett's pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. Don't mix it up with that. This is good tall and strong coconut tree. So we're just gonna pour the salt around the tree. You know what I mean? That was my little tribute to Jimmy Buffett, because I miss him. I'm sad that he's gone. So we'll call this salt secret. And that, folks, is it. So just salted the tree. Kind of like salting the rim of a margarita. You know what I mean? Now that tree will be tricked into thinking it's at the beach and grow tall and strong and give lots of coconuts. I heard it from an old wise man, and so far my coconut trees are doing good, and it's been in Orlando for a couple years now. Started from a tiny plant and it's growing pretty big, and we have a dwarf coconut over here that we started from a seedling, and every 6 months I put salt on it and it's growing nicely as well, so it's got to be something to it. Well, folks, I'm out here checking up on all the trees, and look at this. The mango trees that we yanked up out of the backyard, dug up and brought down here, are looking nice and healthy. They got some new leaves coming. They're looking happy. Lots and lots of new leaves. Look at that. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Happy trees. Look at that, new leaves. Super happy. Oh yeah. Yeah, even this guy's got new leaves coming. Okay? All right. Excellent. That makes me happy. So I got this side of the fence over here. It's cleaned up, about as cleaned up as I can get it. Pulled up all the weeds, cut everything back. I even cut my hose here by accident. I have to repair that. But yeah, this area along here is pretty clean right now, along this fence right here, going down this fence. So here in the near future, we're going to take all those dragon fruits from across yonder, bring down my new dragon fruit trellises that we made, and get all these dragon fruits in the ground along this fence here. So that's the plan. I've said it, so now I got to do it. Push myself. So we'll end the day with a shot of our Duhat trees in the front of the property. This is our grafted one. It's looking nice and happy. We got little seedling over here. Can't zoom in for some reason. Anyway, he's right there. He's looking good. And then we got, this is our big seedling, looking really happy. And our other small seedling over here. Now the funny thing is all these three seedlings are exactly the same age. They were planted at exactly the same time. Only difference is that one was in a big pot and the two little ones were in small pots. So a little bit of a interesting trivia. If you put a tree in a big pot, it'll grow big. If you put it in a small pot, it'll stay small. So these little ones will catch up eventually, but just in case you ever wanted to know, will a tree stay small if you put it in a small pot? There's your proof. Deuces.